We had heard of a legend of a cave in this area that was filled with forests of lava stalagmites and lava candles. But we were also told that no one could make it through the cave. So we were determined to find out for ourselves.
It's the way. I have no clue.
And we are crawling. And how would you call it, Jacob? Merciless. Great. Good word. I choose that too. But there's also massive amounts of guano.
Y'all don't know what guano is? That's bat poo.
They know. There's bat poo piles so high and so disgusting that we're really struggling here. This is called a breakdown crawl, and with the breakdown crawl, you have to crawl on all the sharp rocks, and there isn't the slimy, tight floors like everybody thinks of with Nutty Putty. I guess getting out would be weird. If I couldn't get out, that could get weird. But I can also put my equipment away and make a better effort at it. I got turned around before, but I wouldn't do anything very hard. Sometimes the way is the only way, and you can find it because there is no other way. And so you know that that's the way because there isn't a different path to take. You can see that it gets tight against the ceiling. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's just disconcerting that I don't know where I'm going.
Right now we are placing cones.
It is to point the direction of the exit. As you can see, fresh lava floor. The cave goes on. So I'm gonna crawl down in here. And the floor is lava now. That was a awful crawl. That was awful. That protects this though. Let me show you what the cave protected itself from.
Whoa! This is awesome! You can stand up!
Watch your head and watch the ceiling.
Okay.
Look at the walls. So here is where the lava had poured through the cave and started to dry, and then there was still some kinds of lava that was dripping from the ceiling, and it was dripping and pouring down the walls, just like water would if it was pouring down the walls, but it was hot lava, and it would cool and drip, and you will almost never see formations like this, where the whole wall is like this.
Currently, I'm looking up here in this hole, and it seems to go back and around, filled with well, these things.
Lava candles.
Lava candles.
Be careful with them.
Pretty cool.
That's cool. It goes through, huh?
Yeah, not for humans, maybe for rats.
Back in the squeezer, I'm continuing on. I'm proceeding forward. I'm uncomfortable, but that's the case most of the time. If I can get through this, yeah, I can go straight ahead. I looked several ways, and it looks like it goes through, but you have to pick a route and take it. And so, that's what I'm doing. Try to give you a little extra light here. I picked a way, and now I gotta punch through it. Although this rock, not as grabby as traditional lava rock. This is breakdown rock, so you can slide on these. You know what else is gonna be fun? Getting back out. But if it gets really difficult, I don't usually record. I put my stuff away and I just try not to die. And I've learned if you can film it, do film it, because it's better than doing something cool and being like, could have filmed that. As you can see, I do fit. I love it when I can just barely fit. I didn't think this cave had any crawly bits. I thought it was all stand-up. So, this looks crazy, but I can tell you that once you do this a few times, you lay in your bed at night And you think, you know what would be fun right now? Squeezing myself through a little pinch. And I believe I'm most of the way through.
So currently, I'm pulling myself straight up towards the light. I'm trying to get out from under. We were looking all around in the breakdown pile. Left, right. Sometimes even down. But we never thought to look up. 1 second, I need to find a place for my foot.
So Jacob is actually coming out of the ceiling in the other room, which is the floor in this room.
There's a little piece of green clothing right there. Someone's crazy enough to come through my way.
It's like the rocks are giving birth.
I would never know that this was the way out right here.
Right, that's why we're gonna have to mark this.
It's gonna be way easier going down. You just like a slip and slide.
You know, there in that crack is fine, just so we know. And then give me one up here on top of one of these rocks, maybe this one right here. So we place this cone here. We're gonna, this is a massive room. We're gonna return this way, and we want to be able to see this cone from the ground once we get up here. This seems to be where, oh boy, lava just poured off this ridge, and then down there, it just drips over the edge. You can totally see how it's just dripping down. Never fake anything. Wow.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Cool.
This is awesome. So this is where the Black Lake pours over the cave.
We found this black lake, and it's quite odd, it's weird and gooey, but there's water on top. And so it's like weird, hard, and smooth.
The black stained rocks and the darkened lake are a result of rain filtering through the ceiling. Water seeping through the cavern transforms the rocks to an alien landscape, darkened and stained black forever.
It's kind of easier to slip.
Well, it seems I found it. Oh my goodness. This is just shocking. These rooms are just absolutely full of these huge lava formations, and they just cover everything. And as the cave goes, they just get different shapes. Some of them are very wide, some of them are very tall. This is a very challenging cave to find and a very challenging cave to get into. But this is also why they don't make caves public knowledge. Not for your safety, but for the safety of the cave itself. On this road I have taken, one day walking, I awaken. This continues throughout this cave. And it is one of the more extraordinary things I've seen in my life.
I am currently in the middle of a lava forest of lava candlesticks. This is crazy. This is the most I think I've ever seen. They are so tall, up to here on me. These are crazy. There's probably around 1 million.
With care and precision, we slowly made our way through the vast minefields of what was surely once a chaotic molten scene.
This one right now is taller than me as I am kneeling by it. Look at this one behind me that's like as thin as a finger right here. Or that one, the giant tower. Even this one, little Christmas tree that's leaning. Looks like a hemlock. Little baby here. There's monsters around us.
These tall, thin lava candles are formed when during volcanic activity, lava flows across the landscape and burns itself into the ground. And as the lava cools, it shrinks and hardens and falls upon itself, caving in and leaving giant piles of rubble and rocks. On rare occasions, the lava that creates these delicate forms does not break off and collapse upon itself. As the lava melts from the ceiling and drips down as you would wax from a burning candle, the dripping lava builds up from the floor and hardens over just a few moments, creating these tall, thin, strange, volcanic fingers.
I'm standing beside what almost certainly is one of the largest lava stalagmites in the world, certainly in the United States. Limestone stalagmites are formed over hundreds, thousands, millions of years, and they can continue to grow and grow. Lava stalagmites like this are formed in a matter of moments when hot lava, magma, drips down from the ceiling and drip, 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 until it all freezes solid in just a couple of moments. Even of the most exotic speleothems, as we call them, get only a few inches high. This one is over 5 feet tall.
Seeing one or two at a time is generally considered a privilege. But here, there were thousands and thousands of these rising from the floor, and even some dripping down from the ceiling. The long volcanic tunnels create all the security measures necessary to prevent any humans from venturing back here